Okay. So just kill off these guys. And that's good, our mana regen has improved. I guess you could say by a quantifiable amount, like 20%. But let's see, we've got a forest full of archers. That doesn't particularly help me. But we should be able to clear out some of this mess. If I can just make sure I don't get myself destroyed here. Because now I am out of mana, as it were. At least a little bit. And that's not a situation you want to find yourself in, but that's what happens when you switch out some flasks. So there's a chromatic all. We will take that and get a chromatic orb. Where I was mistaken in the past was that to be a chromatic item, they need to all be linked. And there's some good regen that just happened somehow. So that's chromatic. That's just a chestplate. I would have accepted that kind of chestplate before. So let's see here. Glacial Hammer, level up. See, that nearly one-shotted that guy, and that was not what was happening with Glacial Hammer before. So tons of monkeys, and a few archers. And once again, my flasks don't have charges, so I may have to port here. If I'm not careful.
My mana is spent.
Yeah. There we go. Just need to not die here. I guess that's the goal of any hardcore run is, am I dying today? No. Would be nicer if I didn't have to constantly charge up these flasks though, so let's see here. It currently has 12 charges. Currently has 5 charges. And we get more skill level ups, including Lightning Strike, which is nice. So we're staying off the road, so we're going to the more dangerous route. We're going to take on all these monkeys. And it'll be nice once I have my stuff together where I can play really defensive. Because for now I'm just really trying to have to wing it. There we go. Just advance a few things at a time. More apes. More snakes. But my next goal, hopefully by the time I get to some serious areas, I'll have a life bulb that's over 500. Hopefully I'll be able to get some better shielding. See, Lightning Strike's nice because it really reaches around the room. Or outside. Okay, let's round everybody up again. 3 archers, that's probably enough. And they're superior archers. And they regenerate life. This could get ugly real fast. See, those guys hit hard. And my bulb's starting to fail. And this is where I should really be using my Molten Armor skill. So we gotta focus these guys down if they're just gonna keep regenning. Sanguine, Callous, Sniper. Okay, Runic Sash, I'm gonna probably want that. So, I'd say I'm doing pretty well. If that's as much of a challenge as I'm getting by having to survive going down to half-life. And Wrath has gone up, which is always nice to see. Steel Greaves. Maybe better in there. Let's see, well, I just want to see what this Runic Sash is real quick. So let's see here. 12 to Energy Shield and some other stuff, or reduced enemy stun threshold, increased elemental damage with weapons, 8 elemental shield and resistances. We want more damage. We always want more damage. If you can get that on a belt, I haven't really seen that before, but come on, Thug. Thug life. Just can't believe how many people I've seen recently. Just, hey, I'm going to start a hardcore character and YOLO. Well, I'll tell you, I'm probably about to die just for saying that. So we'll see if we can explode.
My mana is spent.
Preferably without running out of life. I don't think there's anybody who plays hardcore that prefers running out of life. So just gotta cut through these people. And I know this is all very interesting to see me going off the beaten path. Let's see, that Cobra. Thanks, Portal Scroll. We're still leveling some of our other skills, and at least playing off into the intelligence area meant that I did get some upgrades that'll let me sort of hybridize this guy a little bit. So just one of you. I am just walloping people right now. It's awesome. So here we got monkeys and archers. And a nasty guy. He resists fire, does chaos damage, and fortunately drops like a ton of bricks. So that helps. And Archer, you're dead too. So I'm liking this elemental focused build. I probably am due for a weapon upgrade. But let's see, I think we're pretty close to the next area. I'm close to getting owned by a bunch of archers. So we'll see if we can hammer through these guys in a hurry. Because if there is a downside, like I said right now, is that I'm focused so much on doing damage that I can't always survive everything that comes my way. So, let's see if we can... I don't like the chaos damage there very much. Those guys are regenerating life, which I also don't like. But I think I got him. So another large life flask. Thug, just one shot. Yeah, it's nice to just say, afterthought, oh, you die. So superior sledgehammer. I could go two-handed here and increase stun duration, but of course I have to actually stun enemies first. Coif. I'm just trying to look for good items here. This is...
I am no beast of burden.
So here we got some superiors just sitting around. So let's see here. I don't need that chest plate. So here, could I build this kite shield into something better than... Probably not better than that rare. I mean, it does have high quality, which is good. I guess I could raise the quality on that rare. What I really could do first off is get 8% more life, because like I said, we're just going up to fitness. That's our next goal. And then we can jump up here and grab these two. So, life first. Alright, we're up to more life. We can level up our skills too. Then it's just a matter of rounding people up. Round up and oh my god. Don't do this. Okay, another poison arrow skill. I say another, it's something you can get early as a ranger, but it's still nice to have. So now we've got allies regenerate life. So I gotta kill you first, just like that. So you're dead. And we'll want... I think I'm okay with my flask situation. Maybe I should be going with 3 mana flasks at the rate I'm using mana, but I don't really want to be dependent on that. So this is a pretty big area. I'm kind of impressed with the size of zones in this game. I guess I'm so used to just flying through areas in other games. It's like you do, if you want to, you can really sink yourself into some areas. Like I entered this place at level 14 and I think I've gained 3 levels. Of course, now Arrow Guy thinks he can say something to me. But now we're at the Dark Forest. And there has a waypoint. We'll want this waypoint later. But it's a level 18 zone, and we're going to be going this way, and I'm not sure if the waypoint is on the road or off the road, but we do got some thugs that can puncture, so we got to be careful. Puncture, if you've played games like Dota or League of Legends, and just to uncool myself, I haven't really. Puncture is a fun ability where you'll start bleeding profusely and you take damage if you move. In other words, if you go for the Chaos Immune Keystone and you move with Puncture and you're on Hardcore, you're dead. So I don't know why I just went into my ice sort of mode rotation there, but we're going to go ahead and clear our inventory. So, what do we do? I don't think we have anything to stash, so let's see here. I'm not even going to bother identifying some of the stuff. We'll keep the robe. So let's just... we'll hold on to our superiors. We'll stash them and sell them together, because I do want to get that bonus. Alright, so medium mana flask doesn't do me. Medium life, medium mana. Large life does me plenty of good. Magic medium flask will wait. Steel Greaves doesn't do me a lot. We're going to get 1 chromatic orb for that. This belt probably doesn't give us crap. And we got more gems. So all in all, not bad. Not bad at all. So let's see here. Adds 2 life leech during the flask effect. It just doesn't have a very big one. That's a good Lobi shield if I decide to do an energy shield based thing, so we'll hold on to that. We'll hold on to you. Am I going to need to buy some more tabs? It's possible. So let's see here. Our 6 to 9 damage. 10% increased elemental damage. 13 spell damage, plus 1 to cold gems in here, which we're not using right now. So let's see here. This spiked club requires level 10. I think we may be due for an upgrade here. Yeah. I mean, we just want to be able to do more damage. And that tribal club's not doing it for me. That maul is not really necessary. One-handed mace. Okay, increased elemental damage with weapons. So... yeah, I think this is what we're going for. Except that we'd lose Molten Shell. And we may have to use something else, so... we'll see if we can get some gloves, because I'm not really married to those mitts at all. So, weapon upgrade time, 10 to 18 versus 6 to 9. The more important part to me is the spell damage. Or excuse me, the elemental damage with weapons and the strength. So we'll use you. Like I said, I'm sure there is a skill for... let's go ahead and forge you in here. I'm sure there's a skill for... there's nothing we really want to use here. Fork and faster projectiles don't do me a lot of good. Double strike's interesting, but I'll never have the dexterity to support it. Oh, I should probably stash my gems that I'm not using, like sweep. Because sweep requires a two-handed weapon. Things I always forget. And I'll take more poison arrow gems. Let's see, this is a quality spiked club that does more elemental damage for me. And does have some life leech. But I think this is what we'll do. So let's see, who's gonna sell us gloves?
Hello.
Probably you again. And can we upgrade our gloves to something with a red socket versus our glinting mitts? It does not appear that we can. However, we can get... Here, there's got to be something I can use there. I mean, there's a helmet. It gives me some evasion, but I don't have the dex to use it. Well, I guess we're gonna go without Molten Shell for now. I mean, it's a good spell, but I haven't been using it too well. So, like I said, this is a good start. I'm gonna keep this rolling. Let me just check the other vendor here. Other vendors. So I don't think you sell gloves or anything I can use. Although this heavy belt's pretty nice. And you have very large flasks, which are also nice. And cost some scrolls, but I don't think you sell anything. I'm pretty sure you don't sell anything. No. So we're going to continue this next time in the Dark Forest. So, till then.